Welcome to my humble abode. I am Yorkie the Tale Spinner, and this is Tales Over Coffee, where we start the day with a narrative game together, a coffee, and a prayer for a blessed day, for those of us who need it, wherever we may be. This is Black Book. Then I saw in the right hand of him who sat on the throne a scroll, with writing on both sides, and sealed with 7 seals. And I saw a mighty angel proclaiming in a loud voice, who is worthy to break the seals and open the scroll. But no one in heaven or on earth or under the earth could open the scroll, or even look inside it. Book of Revelation, chapter 5, verses 1 to 3. Now, we got this off the Humble Bundle a month or so back, and tried it out on my humble opinion. And we decided to go for it now. Normal difficulty will do fine.
Once upon a time, evil spirits dwelled here in these parts, and in a sense, they still do. I will tell you a story. Long ago, even before the revolution, it happened here, not far from Cherdin. I heard my grandmother tell it. A man was fostering an orphan girl. He was a Noah. Everyone called him Old Yegor. She didn't want to become a witch, but he taught her his craft. She was to be married to a special young man. I can't recall what exactly happened, but this young man took his own life. He was later buried beyond the gates of the churchyard. Which meant that he would pass straight to hell. As for the orphan, Vasilisa, she refused to accept it. She was intent on bringing back his soul from the inferno. To do this, she would need to break the 7 seals of the Black Book, which Old Yegor kept, and retrieve him. And it was for that reason that Vasilisa agreed to become a witch. But to become one, she needed to be initiated in a banya or at a crossroads. And so, Vasilisa set out for the crossroads.
In most forms of the Christian faith, suicide is a major, even unforgivable sin, hence the burial outside the graveyard. And crossroads have often been associated with mystical, cursed places. I apologise for any minor coughing. I will try to keep it under control, but I am still getting over strep throat and a bad cold.
I slept poorly last night. Been waiting, hoping for you to return, but you haven't. You never sat at the table. Where are you now, sweetheart? Where are you headed?
Interesting. It said was to be married, and I wondered if that meant it might be an unwilling marriage, an arranged marriage, but guess not.
From the warm summer, departed. There's no entrance or exit for you, it seems.
And of course, the trail through hell to save one's loved one has been played out in many ways, going back. Let's face it, the rescue of Persephone back in ancient Greek times was that idea.
Cold Mother Earth. There isn't even a churchyard fence to hold on to. Enough.
But I know nothing about Slavic myths, so this should be, or Slavic faith and myths, and legends and folklore, so this should be interesting.
I don't believe you would do this to yourself. It'll all be well. All will be well. I'll accept this knowledge from Grandpa, though I know what you thought of that. But there's no other choice. I'll drag you from that road myself. Sleep for now. Sleep. I won't be long. They didn't bury him in the holy ground.
Like them.
I need to go to the crossroads. The pine needles are golden with the sun already.
And this would be the way to the crossroads. No. Adam's head heals minor wounds, a useful thing on any journey.
Spring is so hot this year. I have to go to the crossroads. I have nothing to do in the village.
Ah, Scarecrow.
He guards Vilgert, it seems.
And it looks like we have another herb. Pricklish herb. Witch doctors know ways to protect people from all kinds of curses. A little passing issue there, not too major. Initiation of a cold one.
The darkness of the night is filled with anticipation. You're at Mikhail's crossroads, along with old Yegor. You know the ritual that has to be done, but you've never thought of what might happen once it's complete. However, the time to draw the circle has come.
Where have you been? It will be midnight soon. Go over there, by that milepost. Everything you need for the ritual you'll find over there. Take the candles, we'll light them and draw a circle.
Goblet.
Crosses look old. It seems people were buried here quite some time ago.
Golbet. I think that's goblet. I'm not sure. I think it's a typo. You kind of expect that in an indie game, of course.
Cherdyn, 16 miles. Solikamsk, 102 miles. Nyrop, 21 miles.
Or old and enchanted candles from Old Igor's hut. With their help, you can draw a circle that can offer protection against evil spirits. Another herb. Adam's head again. Nothing else this way. Right.
Well done, Vasilisa. Now let's draw a circle. Be careful not to leave any gaps, otherwise we'll be crushed by evil spirits.
If they're conjuring in the circle, a circle of protection needs to be closed in order to offer full protection. Any gaps is a way out.
I've made a circle. Is it all right, Grandfather?
The circle is drawn. No gaps, good. Too late to dither now.
You think that I can help him?
Sure you can. You can do anything when you have the book. So says the legend.
The thing is, if you bring a suicide victim back, what's to stop them doing it again? Unless the life changes for the better.
Well, go on. It's time for you to take my knowledge. Such a long time we've spent together. Parting with it is bittersweet. Well, take it.
Then again, the feeling of disconnection, which is often paired with depression and self-harm, might be solved by someone doing that for you.
Would you look at that? What power emanates from the book? The seal is open. It seems great sorcery lurks in you. Well, think about it later. Now speak the words I taught you.
Open sesame? Oh.
I'll get up without crossing myself, but I will go to the crossroads. On the crossroads, I'll draw a circle and step into it, and I shall speak. Good merchants, come and buy my cat. For this cat, give me neither inconvertible ruble nor a fine hat, but bestow me with knowledge of the dark, and eyes with vision sharp. So as I have said, so it will be. My words are stone.
Here are your merchants. Now listen carefully if you value your life. To become a witch, you have to defeat this demon. Time for your first Zagavar.
A spell. Welcome to your first battle. Each battle consists of turns. You and your enemy take turns, but you always get to go first. You win when you destroy all enemies before you, reducing their health to 0. It's the Black Book. It contains all your Zagavors. Try using the first page, Urazi. Press the end button. The pages you had the previous turn have changed. The book alters each turn. Enemy attacks can be blocked with a defense. Defense shields you from damage but disappears on your next turn. Like the page of Delay, which has the effect of a defense.
Such enchanted words protect from demons, but this protection fades quickly. Now draw up a complete Zagavar.
You may combine several pages into a Zagavor. Currently recite a maximum of 3 pages, as indicated by the empty slots. A Zagavor consists of orders and keys. You can currently recite a Zagavor consisting of 2 orders and 1 key. You can see the type on the page, order or key. Order, 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 key, key. So let's have a key which is a defense, and let's have 2 damaging orders.
Good job, Vasya. This demon is nearly beat. A couple more spells to rid the world of it.
The Black Book helps you predict your enemy's actions, so it's going to hit me for 1. Do the enemy's actions and carefully upset their plans. A key which is that. Scorch it. And... take that key out. And so the demon falls.
Take that, you mangy hellhound! Well, now, Vasya, enter this maw. You'll be a witch as soon as you return. Well, safe travels.
And it's time to go in through the gates to face hell itself for my loved one. To save him from himself and the fate he has woven. This looks like another demon on the way.
Oh,
Is that you, Vasilisa? I should congratulate you, for the first seal is open. Only 6 remain. Oh, but will you be able to open the rest? This is another matter entirely.
How do I open the seals?
Oh, can't figure it out by yourself, girl? I'm disappointed in you.
I'm curious. Can the Black Book grant any wish?
Indeed, as legend dictates. Who knows? Perhaps you shall meet your beloved soon.
Which could be a very ominous thing to say.
Who is worthy to open the scroll and break its seals? No one in heaven, on earth, or beneath it has ever been able to open the scroll or look upon it. Yet.
What sort of devil are you?
How rude. I'm your chief advisor. It is I who grants you the powers of a Khaldun.
A spell.
We will become better acquainted.
That does not sound pleasant.
I presume.
Let me return to the land of the living.
Not just yet. Have you forgotten your purpose? I name you a witch. How many demons will you take on for your service?
I assume the more demons, the more danger, but also the more power.
Well,
As many as possible.
I will certainly need the help of demons. So give me as many as possible.
You've just committed your first sin.
Spirit.
They say that the fate of the Khaldun and the witch is to burn in eternal flame with no chance for absolution. The outcomes from events in the game is yours to decide. Your sin counter will change according to your decisions. The number of sins affects your choice of replies as well as possible game endings. They say each person has an angel on their right shoulder and a devil on their left shoulder. But to whom you turn your ear is entirely up to you.
But you are still too weak. Soon you will have 3 charts at your command. That's enough for now. Now go. Perhaps we'll meet again. If you manage to open the seals.
Or they'll be opened. My husband-to-be has need of me. There is no turning back.
What? Well, are you awake? The sun rose while you were coming to. Had to drag you home. I understand it's not easy to pass through the devil's domain. So, you've seen it?
Huh? Are we home? Seems like it was all a dream.
I fear not.
The devil made me a witch.
Well, then it is a good day. What did I tell you? You should have become a witch a long time ago.
New Bilichka. Must be a new
Well,
place.
what's done is done. The legend says that your wish is behind the 7 seals. I could never open the first one. Here's the second seal. The Aspen one.
How do I open it? Maybe it was the demon at the crossroads that opened the first.
Perhaps. I think that demons do play a part. But what spirit is the Aspen one? I'll have to rack my brain a bit. Maybe there's something in the books? You yourself are a witch now. I knew that you would not let me down. The news of your enlightenment has spread already. Must be the Susetkis who told the heads of the families.
Lives under the hearth Oh, goblet is a word apparently in the goblet cellars.
Now people will come to you for advice. I am old now, not many teeth
I know the
left.
feeling.
My Koldun powers are waning. Now it is you who will help the people around here. Perhaps you will even find the right demon for your problem. Well, while you were coming to your senses, I've already spoken to most of the visitors. There's only one left. He's waiting behind the door. Look around for a start. Your book is over there, on the table. Do you remember how I taught you bookbinding? Afterwards, see to that visitor of yours. Some evil spirit has been giving him trouble. Got it?
Have you yourself met this devil?
I was initiated as a Koldun once. I saw this devil, who gave me my charts.
You mean a devil who can serve as a Koldun's
I
familiar?
couldn't even lift the first seal. And you, who all you needed was one touch, and it's gone already. It seems there is great power within you. Got it?
I got it, Grandpa. Time to get to work.
Look for the spirits around the district. Maybe we'll get lucky with the seals. We should not tarry. Who knows? Perhaps after 40 days have passed, we won't be able to help. God bless.
I missed the 40 days. This mythology is using a lot of biblical references. 7 seals were what the angel blasted to open at the revelation of St. John, I believe. 40 days was how long it rained in the flood. Interesting. On this screen you can change the page composition of the black book. Alright. On the right you can see the current page composition of the black book. On the left are pages available to you but not in the current book for composition. You can categorize pages with special filters. You might receive pages that are currently unavailable as battle or task rewards. You can alter the page composition of the book. To craft new pages you need doubles. The Black Book volume has to stay within the limits of a maximum and minimum number of pages. I can add another 20 pages. You may also save 3 different sets of pages and change them as needed. In time you will uncover even more pages of the Black Book. Pages which are sealed away at present. You can change the composition of the Black Book any time, except during combat. Candles. And here we have our quests, I believe. Right, and that's where we're going to end the first episode as we step on the path of the witch. A cursed and blessed individual, it seems, in this mythology. Well, you have been a fine audience, and I hope you're enjoying the tale so far. This has been the Black Book, and I've been Trader Yorkie. If you wish to help the channel grow, there is a like, a sub, and a comment. Please join us next time for more of the tale of Vasilisa and her hunt for her husband-to-be.